Located near the top of the world is an island of glaciers, ice volcanoes, boiling sulfur pools, and colorful curtains of light. As Lonely Planet once said, Iceland is Nordic Nirvana, a symphony of the elements. Today, we invite you to see the world vicariously through our lens. Welcome to Vicarious Planet. There are over 269 glaciers in Iceland. About 11% of the island is covered in these monolithic giants. The largest glacier on the island spans an area of 8,300 square kilometers, equal in size to all of the glaciers on the European mainland combined. Sadly, these glaciers are currently threatened by rising global temperatures, and experts have estimated that the glaciers in Iceland are at risk of disappearing entirely by the year 2200. Beneath these glaciers lie 130 volcanoes, 30 of which are currently active. This world of dramatic contrast across such a stark landscape, with a beauty like nowhere else, would not be possible without these volcanoes. Perhaps more than any other force, they define the nature of the land, creating endless fields of moss-coated lava, sweeping plains of black sand, jagged peaks, and vast craters. Upon these beaches are massive hexagonal stone columns. These structures can reach more than 60 meters high. Iceland has a wealth of fauna in its seas and skies, which draw visitors from around the world. Iceland has just one indigenous land mammal. That is not to say, however, that the native wildlife lacks diversity. Before human settlement, Arctic foxes were the only land mammal that lived in Iceland. They journeyed over sea ice to the island during the last ice age, only to be stranded there when it melted over 10,000 years ago. Incredibly adaptable creatures, they managed to sustain themselves by feeding on eggs, birds, and berries. Iceland's fertile subarctic waters, fed by the Gulf Stream, are home to over 20 different whale and dolphin species. It is one of the best places in the world for whale watching, especially during the summer when the great whales migrate here to feed. Sheep were the lifeblood of Iceland for centuries. It was only because of their wool and meat that anyone could survive Iceland's harsh conditions. Icelandic horses are not at all like other breeds. At first sight, it appears that they only differ in terms of height, as they rarely reach 150 centimeters tall. Since many of the earlier settlers were wealthy chieftains, they would only take the very best of their stock with them. That meant that as the settlement period ended, Iceland had a healthy population of the sturdiest, strongest, and smartest horses from Norway. The recorded history of Iceland began with the settlement by Viking explorers and the people they enslaved from the east, particularly Norway and the British Isles, in the late 9th century. The land was settled quickly, mainly by Norwegians who may have been fleeing conflict or seeking new land to farm. By the year 930, the chieftains had established a new form of governance, the Althing, making it one of the world's oldest parliaments. Iceland is a very remote island, therefore has been spared the ravages of European wars, but has been affected by other external events, such as the Black Death and the Protestant Reformation imposed by Denmark. Iceland's history has also been marked by a number of natural disasters. Geothermal water is an Icelandic tradition that dates back to the 12th century and the actual settlement of Iceland. Flash forward to present day, and one of the main appeals for travelers coming to Iceland is still the wonder of bathing in geothermal water. There are over 120 thermal pools in Iceland and hundreds of wild hotspots all across the country. In modern-day Iceland, Reykjavik, the world's most northerly capital, combines colorful buildings, quirky, creative people, eye-popping design, wild nightlife, and quite the capricious soul. Reykjavik is strikingly cosmopolitan for its size. It's merely a town by international standards, compared with London or Paris, yet it's loaded with captivating art, rich culinary choices, and cool cafes and bars. The capital has seen a recent surge in restaurant openings, many of the highest standard and expressing all manner of culinary creativity. This is Iceland. thank you for taking this journey to Iceland with us. If you'd like to see more travel content like this, please hit the subscribe button below. We invite you next time to see the world vicariously through our lens. This was Vicarious Planet.